losing mobility in my legs, and I couldn't make it to the bathroom. I was running headfirst into walls because I just couldn't control myself. And I lost issues with my bowels. Like, I started just going whenever, wherever. And so when I went to the hospital and stuff, and when they found out and told me about it, just within like 2 weeks, not even, I couldn't walk anymore from being like bedridden. And so that I still can't walk. I'm still trying to gain muscle in my legs to be able to stand, because I still need help standing. And with that, you know, I've had to take medicines, and some of the medicines caused me to go blind in my left eye. So I no longer have vision there, and I got a disease from it.
What's up, YouTube? It's Rochelle Tannen. It's August 5th, 2022. It's 3:37 a.m. Happy Leo season to my fellow Leos. I've been away a while. It was my birthday last weekend, and my plans didn't go to plan, but that's always, but anyway, I'm glad to be recording this video. I knew I was going to do this story last week, but I didn't get around to it, so here we go. I want to talk about the lady Gena Tew, the Instagram model of HIV AIDS, the 27-year-old. When I saw her story, I knew I was going to do it. And when I first saw the image, the first thing that popped into my head was the images of 1980s and the early 90s AIDS victims from around the world, and the way, in the manner they used to die in, AIDS patients used to die in, before all these drugs were developed like we have here in 2022. When I started listening to some of her interviews, I could only stomach so much. And you guys should know by now, I'm negative, and in this case, I'm not hating on her, and I'll give you my reasons why I would never hate on someone like her. But when I was watching her interviews, I find a couple things very troubling. Now, I find as I get older, I'm starting to see more of a divide, and I know this is by design between the generations, but I'm starting to get really aggravated with latter 80s kids and early 90s kids and mid 90s kids. And this is latter millennials and Gen Z. We have these people in their mid 20s to about their early to mid 30s running around here acting like they're 18 or going on 21, and they're not. Now, she's 27 years old. Gena's 27 years old. And from what she says in the clip, and from other interviews I've seen, she didn't know she had HIV for 10 years. Now, latter millennials and Gen Z can't have it both ways. On the one hand, a lot of you got this smug attitude like your technology is so great and you know everything because of technology. But on the other hand, when it comes to important things like HIV AIDS, you don't know. You didn't know. At 27, back in 2007, when I was 27, I fucking knew about HIV. So much so, I used to, when I was running the streets, I had condoms on me. And to this very day, I don't mind turning sex on and off, because there's a lot of Gena Tews out here. There's a lot of male Gena Tews running around here with their blow torches, making people sick, making women sick, other men sick, all kinds of crazy stuff going on out here. And for some strange reason, these people I just mentioned seem to think this shit's a game, her included. Now I'm reading comments, oh, she's so brave, she's courageous, she's this and that. You guys should really get a dictionary and look up the definition of brave. See, when I see her, I see what she wants. She is. She's an attention seeker. And that's what got her in this mess. She was so worried about being up in that space with those so-called celebrities, she is willing to do anything to get there. And that type of lifestyle everything has consequence. Now, what really bothers me is if you had HIV for 10 years you're going to notice. So that either means she doesn't take care of herself, or she just doesn't care, or a little bit of both. Because if you have HIV, your viral load's going to go up. And that's not a good thing. And HIV attacks your immune system. And your immune system, you need it to fight off germs and disease. Right now, me sitting in this room, there's germs coming at me right now. I need my immune system. I have a great immune system, and I'm going to keep it that way. And all of you out there, you should too. You should care about who you're laying with. And I understand being young and all that other stuff. But I understand it. But you still have to take some responsibility. And at 27 years old, as a young lady, you should know if you have some kind of infection, because you should be going to a gynecologist yearly. So that lets me know she doesn't even do that. So she's a nasty young lady. And like I said, there's a lot of Gena Tews out here, and I watch a lot of these young women and the things they do, and the way they present themselves and their sexual behavior and being so loose and whatnot. Understand that shit comes with consequence. And in her case, I don't know if she's supposed to be a model and a singer or whatever, but she seemed like she was just a groupie to me, because she's associated with Chief Keef from Chicago. Who had a whole bunch of kids at 17, so I wouldn't be surprised if some of these celebrities have something. It wouldn't surprise me. Chris Brown, I'll beat a bitch's ass. I'm better than Michael Jackson, but never. And Mr. Mariah Carey, aka Nick Cannon. She wanted to be in that space. She wanted to bring around those kind of people, and that's what she got. And much like the late Kevin Samuels, it always amazes me from most people that get a little bit of celebrity on social media, that they don't seem to understand these traditional celebrities. They just want to have access to your audience or to grow their brand. And I don't knock their hustle, but they're not your friends. And in Kevin Samuels and this young lady's case, I don't see none of them celebrities around. Not one. Matter of fact, in her case, believe me, they're moving away from her, because their brand and whatever goes on in their personal life, but certainly their brand, the Nick Cannon brand, the Chief Keef brand, and the Chris Brown brand, they gotta move away from her. I can't see myself compromising my morals to be up in that space. If you're gonna be a celebrity from when I was a little kid, and I'll always appreciate the 80s and 90s, because entertainment was still very great in those decades. Those baby boomers, the early Gen Xers, they were phenomenal. And older than that, some of the silent generation, just phenomenal entertainment. I admire people. If you're gonna be a celebrity, I admire you when you perfect your craft, you put your work out to the world, and they feel it because you're authentic, or you have talent, or you're a good production. Even there's artists that I like that can't sing and all that, but they're a great production, and that takes hard work. See, a lot of this Insta fame and modeling and music and all that's exactly what it is, Insta. If tomorrow the internet was to go down, a lot of these so-called Insta celebrities and whatnot would not have careers. They're not like the celebrities of old. Whereas, for example, Beyonce, if the internet goes tomorrow, Beyonce's still gonna sell because she sold CDs. She earned the title of celebrity. Gena Tew, you're an Instagram model. Had you not just caught HIV, but not took care of it in 10 years, I wouldn't know who you are. I wouldn't know who you are. Most of you guys wouldn't know who she was. And we're in a very sad state of affairs in this country. And I know I've said to people mid-20s to mid-30s, y'all ain't kids. You guys are not kids. I didn't know I had something. She says in the clip in the beginning, she was running head first in the wall. She didn't know this and that. Trust me, if you have HIV, you're going to know, because HIV, again, attacks your immune system. And once your immune system starts to go, you're going to notice you're going to lose weight. You're more than likely going to have diarrhea. you're gonna have symptoms to let you know something's not right. And she doesn't go to the gynecologist. Like, I know a lot of these young women don't go to the gynecologist. It's always twerk time and turn up time and all that. But I can look at a lot of these young women and tell that they don't take care of themselves. And she's one of them. Y'all better do some growing up out here and check up on these people you're following over there on Facebook, Instagram, and these people you guys idolize, because it's not what it seems. Even with traditional celebrities, that is not what it seems. A lot of celebrities are depressed. Why do you think they're depressed? They have all the money in the world, all the attention in the world, but a lot of those people are some of the most depressed people on the planet. And that's who people like Gena Tew are killing themselves to be around. And in her case, literally killing herself. She's not courageous. She's not brave. She just needs attention. Even in the state she's in, she needs attention. She needs to, quote, raise awareness and all this other nonsense, when she should be focusing on turning her life around, getting better, and re-examining her life so she can see another 27 years in life. Like I tell people, if you're not getting older, you're dead. If you're not getting older, the second you're not getting older, do you understand you're fucking dead? And on that note, you guys know I'm negative. I'm not hating on Gena Tew. I'll work through my problems at 42 years old instead of going what she's going through at 27 years old. And on that note, guys, I'll see you in the next video.